Hello, everyone. My name is Lane, and welcome back to another episode of OffLaine here on the Funny Fucker server. Today I wanted to do a little bit more work on the house. We're we're right towards the end of what we need to do. Pretty much right at the end. We just need to work on this bedroom. In the last, in the stream that I did the other day, I ended up working on this. We made the bathroom a nice little bathtub shower combo. I don't know how to make a shower head. Sink, toilet, little cupboard in case, because every bathroom needs a cupboard, right? But today I wanted to tackle the bedroom, or at least start. And I had a little bit of an idea. Now, for every other room, I have been lowering the ceiling. That was what it looked like before, that's what it looks like now. I have been lowering the ceiling in every single room, but this is going to be the master bedroom. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. That being, I wanted to have like a second mini floor. I mean, I really want it to feel like I'm, because like these are the kinds of bedrooms I wanted as a kid. Bedrooms like this that had like the little secondary floor and you had your own little nook space and like put a big window here. Let's see, like this. But yeah, um, again, not much to chat about today. Usually when I am building, I try and focus on, uh, how things will look from every angle. Because when I end up finishing a build, like for example, I kind of want to move this beacon beam. I don't know if I like that there. The problem is if I would want to put it here. I have to make sure that every block here, including that one and that one and that one, all the way down to the bottom, is a hole, you know? But, yeah. I found out that one of the friends that frequented this server before their computer broke is going to be around here next week. So they're going to be back on soon. Which is great news, because that means that we get to go to the end soon. Which will be exciting, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just need to think about what would be best for this area. Maybe we'll take some of these. Maybe we will bam, bam, bam. Something like this here. And we'll put another one over here. That's one from the door, so I can probably do something like this. Also, I'm sorry if I sound like congested or whatever. I literally just ate a whole bag of hot fries and the leftover pizza that I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back one. But yeah, it's starting to get warmer around where I am, which is fun. I would say. Maybe I will have... I have an idea. In between these, we will have a little bit of... Excuse me, my wonderful phone that I forgot to mute. It's because... Oh my goodness gracious. God, it's like on the other side of my room. I slept like... I realized that I start to sleep like a rock whenever I have earbuds in. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. But that has been me recently. I had an earbud in. I was listening to ambient music from games like Skyrim and Stardew Valley and Subnautica and things like that. And I slept so hard. I even took my earbud out halfway through the night and I didn't like drop it on the ground, which was a weird thing to realize. Like, I woke up with the earbud in between my fingers on my hand, which is really funny. That's how you know you slept hard, because they're just like, alright, I'm not moving for the rest of the night. Just so comfortable. I need this. What else do I need? I need to make this area cozy. We were probably not going to get this whole thing done today. But yeah. I had a conversation about this on stream. With a new viewer. And I also wanted to talk about this today. Forgot the ladders. But, something that I noticed. Or not that I noticed, but like something that I think is really interesting to me personally. That looks alright. Is the fact that with a lot of streaming stuff, I've kind of changed in a way. Back when I first started streaming, I would put up a kind of persona. Because I guess in a way I didn't really know what I wanted my streaming identity to be, you know? And throughout learning, I kind of found out what I wanted it to be. And that was just kind of myself, you know? This is annoying. I just realized that this is an even number and the wall is an odd number. Oh my god, I just realized that. I should move this one over. Oh, I'm not fixing that. I'm not fixing that. If I do, I think I'll have a breakdown. But yeah. I try to import, I guess, is the best word for it in my opinion. I try to import what I remember streaming to be from when I first was inspired to stream, which was, for the most part, small communities of people who wanted to just enjoy playing games with each other. They were themselves, kind of unapologetically, and they were fucking weird, but in a good way, you know? When I say in a good way, I mean like I mean like they didn't fake who they were for views. That wasn't a thing that really happened in the old age of the internet. Back then you were kind of yourself, and then if you streamed or you made videos or whatever, people liked you for your current personality at the time. That's just kind of how it was. I guess there were people that did put on a character. But to 12-year-old me, I didn't fucking know what that was. But yeah, a lot of the streamers that I watched back in 2014 when my first account was created, they were people that were really genuine and chill. Like, they would listen to, like, 3 Days Grace on stream and just build. Kind of in silence a little bit. And talk with their chatters and just hang out. I remember, my oldest account has been following Jevin, one of the Hermitcraft members, since 2014. Which is a fucking crazy thing to think of. Like, I don't usually do any editing, but if I decide that I want to, I'll end up putting that photo here. I'm probably not going to, gonna be honest. But, you know. It's such a weird phenomena, being so early to things. Because when you're so early to things, I guess some things come naturally to you. Like, for example, I was early to streaming, so I knew how to talk to people pretty much the whole time. I didn't really have trouble with it that much at all, actually. But then I have friends who have just started streaming, or have been streaming for not a lot of time at all. And they're like, I don't know how you do it. It's like, I don't know how the fuck I do it either. You know? Whenever people ask for advice, at least to me personally, like advice for making YouTube or streaming or anything like that, I usually just say to, like, be yourself and the people will come. And that's because that's what I was told way back in the day. Like, does that necessarily apply in today's climate of the internet? Probably, maybe not. I think there was literally a Bo Burnham joke about that. He's like, always make sure to be yourself. Unless that self is boring, then be somebody else. I don't know if that was a Bo Burnham bit. That was someone else, I feel. But you know what I mean. With the way that the internet has gone in recent years, it feels like things are increasingly hostile for no reason. And it's so weird. Because you see, like, for example, let's take streaming, for example. If I had a fucking dollar for every time, if I had a dollar for every single time that I was scrolling through YouTube and I suddenly saw a video of, like, the most hateful streamer on Twitch or the most hateful streamer on the internet, and it was a photo of some guy I've never fucking met. Like, Glimblow has washed up. Okay, who the fuck is he? I feel like because of the commentary era of YouTube, where so many people were just making money off of other people's issues with each other, that it's become a profitable business venture to just hate each other for no reason. Because the heartwarming stories won't get you anywhere. I guess you can argue that some people just crave that kind of fucking vitriol. They crave that hostility towards each other. But I don't think that's even true. I feel like for every single person that watches those, like, this is the worst streamer on Twitch, this is the worst streamer on, this is the worst stream, this is the worst. This guy kicked a puppy live on stream just so that I can react to it. Yep, that's right. Like, for every one of those kinds of videos, I feel like the equal and opposite are also brought up. At least I'd like to hope so. Like, you got the, like, daily dose of internet, who's, like, a genuine person who genuinely asks for permission to use videos in his daily doses. To the point where he will add a famous video that, like, went viral a couple of years ago, but, like, he'll be like, oh yeah, I finally got permission, guys, to use this video. It's like he waits for permission. What I'm trying to say is, for every scumbag that appears to be on whatever fucking streaming service is now one of the most popular ones to be hateful on, there's also people that are nice on purpose. And I hope that someday people decide to be nicer, just in general. Because, man, do we fucking need it in this day and age. Honestly, I feel like we do. Like, I feel like it's something that we are kind of starved for. Is just people being fucking nice to each other. Like, cruelty is not a fun thing to do. Maybe it's fun to you as like a fucking whatever-year-old. But to the people you're being cruel to, it's not fun. Another thing this reminds me of is I was talking about public games, like public lobbies of games, with my friend Ellie. And I was also talking about it with V as well at the same time. And we were talking about how some public games just fucking suck to play. They really do. They just blow ass. And it's because a lot of people have just been conditioned to be fucking awful people online. They have no etiquette. Whether that's because the lockdown was their first time they ever got on the fucking internet for more than a day, or if that was because of any way else, doesn't help that they're still cruel for no reason. It's kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too depressed about it. But when you go into, like, let's say a fucking... Let's take, for example, it's a game that I frequent often. Let's say you go into a VR chat lobby. If you flip a coin, whatever it lands on will probably be your chance of getting some random kid that likes to spew hate just fucking harassing you for no reason. For me, I was unfortunately used to that shit growing up on the internet, but I know my friends aren't. My friends prefer to be nice to people. You know? And most of the time they're young kids. Like kids who probably either won't remember the fact that they were just being a dick to some random person on the internet, or kids who just like they can't fathom the fact that someone else exists that has a different background than their mama and dada. You know? They probably learn in, like, Catholic school to be hateful, or, like, Jehovah's Witness school, or whatever the fuck. To just be hateful towards people that that don't have the same beliefs as you. I wouldn't go that far, but you know what I mean. What I mean is, I try not to be mean to other people, because I know that they have different life stories than I do. But at the same time, I'm also a very staunch believer that if someone's being mean to you first, you can slang that shit back at them. You have every right to. I don't know. Kids are mean on the internet, and I don't... Robin, what are you doing? Robin, what are you doing? You goofy ass bitch. What are you doing? I didn't know Robin could climb a ladder. Let me have it right here. I'm gonna actually get rid of this window. I've decided. But yeah, like I said, kids are kind of rude on the internet. I feel like it's so weird because I'm now on the internet with kids that are probably half my age. And that's kind of scary. I don't like that. That's one of the main reasons why I mark my streams as 18 plus only. Because I just don't like the concept of having a stream that could be viewed by someone who was born after I started going on the internet. And if you're one of those people that is very young, no harm to you. But there's a reason why my streams are marked 18 plus. And why I put them on my YouTube channel as 18 plus. And just be nicer to people. Starting to feel like I'm like pleading for my life right now. Don't mean to. I'm not. I do want to add... I want to add lighting going down from there. And I do like how that looks. I will add beds here. And then I'll work on this either next episode or later. And then I will do something like so. Yeah. That'll be like a walk-in closet. But yeah, we are way over time for today. So I'm going to end the stream here. Not stream, video. God, you are stupid. I'm actually the smartest person on the planet. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, go check to see if you're subscribed down below. It helps me out. It lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. And I will see you again in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.